Hello, sir. Sir, do you hear us?
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Okay. Open your book, page 69, I guess. No, page 70. Page 70. Making meaning, comparing text to media. We're gonna have a text, then we're gonna compare it to a video, as we did before with the two kinds and the Apache, gear. Okay. In this lesson, you will read an excerpt from Maya's, Angela's memories, Mom and Me and Mom. Then you will watch a video in which Angela discuss her relationship with her mother. Work you put the selection will prepare. Okay. Shall we start?
Yeah.
Read Sufyan, page 70. So first, when we read, as I told you, you need to apply the steps that you have at the bottom of page 70. So you need to have a general idea of the text. What is it about or who is involved? So you need to make skimming. You're gonna apply skim reading as we said. So you need to have a general look. What is the text about or who is the text about? Then you need to connect ideas with the selection to other knowledge and other selections you have read. You have previous information, so you need to connect your information with and ideas with the text. Then annotate by marking vocabulary and key passages you want to revisit. As to say, if there is a word that you don't understand, underline it. If there is a passage needs to read more and more, so you need to underline it. And last thing is to respond to the questions, the comprehension check, and write a summary of the selection. So that's the strategy of first read nonfiction. Okay, start, Sufyan. Raise your voice, Sufyan, please. I cannot hear you.
Compare text to media. In this lesson, Third for Maya.
Khalid. Well, stop, Sufyan. Khalid,
Yes.
we are at the beginning of the session. Don't be silly. Move this tissue. Have you finished, Sufyan?
Yes.
Read about the author, Ibrahim.
About the author. Born Margaret Johnson, Maya Angelou, 1928 to 2014. Struggled with racism, poverty, and ill treatment early in her life. Across her long career, she was a dancer, actress, singer, teacher, and writer. Angelou became one of the best-known African American authors in the world, and she was activist for women and for the African American countries.
Okay. From mom, and me and mom. Okay, Khalid,
Yes.
read concept vocabulary. As we said, regarding the concept vocabulary, if you have unknown words and you don't know the meaning, you can guess the meaning by using the surrounding words as to guess the meaning in the context. Okay, so we have here supervision, charitable, and philanthropist. Okay.
Mister, can I go to bathroom?
We just came, Ammar. We just came from outside. Have a sit a little bit. Let us finish our work, then I let you go. Okay, move now to the next page. Read the Khalid, the background, next page. 71.
When my uncle was years old and his brother Riley was 5 years his divorced and sent the children off to live
To live.
live with their grandmother in our town. When Maya was 13, she and Riley were sent back to San Francisco to live with their mother, Vivian Taps.
Okay. It's we have, I guess, chapter 3 and chapter 4. Yes. Yes, read. Chapter 3.
My grandmother
Arrangement.
with two Baldwin,
Pullman,
Carwan, Porters,
portraits,
Portraits, Dining, Car, Walter,
Waiter.
Ticket,
or tickets.
tickets for herself. My brother and I, she said, she and I will go to
California.
Khaled,
Count.
About
distinction.
Supervision.
supervision
Super.
because I was
Yeah, Ali.
13
Ali.
year old, just 13-year-old girl. Therefore, we said with uns,
Uncle.
finally thought he was working after us until we found the truck. By the time the train reached California, I had become to be
Frightened.
very tempted to accept the idea
Idea.
that I was joining
Going.
going to meet my mother at last. My grandmother told my aunt, sister, there is nothing to be scared for. She is your mother, that's all. We are starving here.
Okay, Ibrahim. Ali. Open your book, page 72.
71.
Se- 72, Ali, okay?
What?
I'm telling him the page, I guess 72.
Yeah, 72.
Okay, you can read Ibrahim.
Paragraph 4. When she received my letter explaining how Junior was growing up, she invited us to come to California. Grandmother rocked me in her arms and hummed. I calmed down. When we descended the train steps, I looked for someone that who could be my mother. When I heard my grandmother's voice call out, I followed the voice and I knew she had made a mistake. But the pretty little woman with red lips and high heels came running to my grandmother. Mother Annie, Mother Annie. Grandmother opened her arms and embraced the woman. When Mama's arms fell, the woman asked, "Where is my baby?" She looked around and saw me. I wanted to sink to the ground. It wasn't pretty or even cute. The woman who looked like a movie star deserved a better looking daughter than me. I knew and was sure she would know as soon as she saw me. Maya Margaret, my baby. Suddenly I was wrapped in her arms and in her perfume. She pushed away and looked at me. "Oh baby, you're beautiful and so tall. You look like your daddy and me. I'm so glad to see you."
Okay, thank you. Ali, can you read? Paragraph 9, Ali.
يا مستر
Yes.
أنا خلصت قراءة بس ممكن أروح الحمام وأجي.
روح وتعالى بسرعة. Go and come quickly. Ali, paragraph 9.
Paragraph 9. Paragraph 9. ولد أقرأ من أول.
Paragraph, listen, Ali. Paragraph 9.
اقرأ كامل.
In all the years and grandmother would call me and show me all to
تقدر ترقص مع جدتك.
Stop talking Khalid and Ibrahim, please. Focus.
That was the closest I
The closest I had.
Mister,
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do. I did something. That was
Vivian Baxter was kissing my cheeks and my lips and my hands. Since I didn't know what to do, I did nothing. Okay, paragraph 10, complete, Ali.
Hey, read number 10.
Ali. Ibrahim,
What?
move this tissue from here. I don't need to see tissue here. Furniture.
and very said it was mine. Said I suppose you slept your nap in Skinner's, but she only moved snooze, and you need to be in your own room.
Sufyan, paragraph 11.
My grandmother stayed watching me and the person that's happened around. But she decided that everything was all
Khalid, sit down.
hey,
it was not she. I was not. She began to talk and wondering aloud how her son was hitting the wall. I was afraid to let her leave me. But she said, "Oh, we don't know now. So trust me." But more than trust me, when I was
12, read again, 12. Stop talking Khalid. Khalid, look at your book.
My mother watched me without saying much for about 2 weeks. Then we had as
Khalid, read paragraph 14.
he said, Maya, you disapprove of me because I am not like your grandmother. That's true. I am not, but I am your mother. Roof over your
And
head.
listen, don't skip the
Awesome. And I am working some part of my anatomy of to buy for this roof over your head. When you go to school, the teacher will smile at you and you will smile back. Suddenly, you don't even know. Well, smile and You can force one smile on your face for stranger. Do it for me. I promise you I will appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Okay, 15 and 16.
Khalid, read.
Limbs,
Read.
she put her hand on my tablet. Smiled, come on, baby. She smile for mother. Come on, be charitable. She made a funny face and tablet.
Against my will. Against my will, I smiled.
I smiled.
She kissed.
You smile. It's a beautiful smile.
Khalid, don't skip.
Yeah, come on. Mother, beautiful. Daughter can smile. I can't smile.
Ibrahim, read.
As I used to being called beautiful. That day, I learned that I could be a giver simply by bringing a smile to another person. The ensuing years have taught me that a kind word or a vote of support can be a charitable gift. I can move over and make another place for another to sit. I can turn my music up if it pleases, or down if it's annoying. I may never know. Uh, uh, I I may never be known as a philo- philanthrop- philanthropist, but I certainly want to be known as a channel.
Okay, 20.
I was beginning to I was beginning to appreciate her. I liked to hear her laugh because I noticed that she never laughed at anyone. After a few weeks, it became clear that I was not using any title when I spoke to her. In fact, I rarely start conversations. Most often, I simply respond when I was spoken to.
Did Ammar come? Did Ammar come? Okay, Ammar 21 till 27.
She asked me, she asked me to her room. Yeah, لا يسمع. She asked me to her room. She sat on her bed and invited me to join her. Maya, I am your brother. He said,
Despite
despite the fact that I lived here for years, I am your brother. You know that, don't you? I am saying, yes, mom. I
Ma'am.
had been swearing here
briefly,
privately, briefly, with a few words.
since
Since my arrival in Qatar, you don't have to say mama.
no, ma'am.
You don't have to say mama to me. Not the Arkansas.
Arkansas.
No, mama, I am me. No.
No, ma'am.
You don't want to call me mother, do you?
Ma'am.
Ali,
58.
sit down, Khalid.
I have been thinking of that since I first saw her. I said, Lady, what
Wait. Okay, continue, Ali. Read till the end, Ali. 44.
Yes, Mom. Yes, at the right time, I will introduce you to my roommates. She loved me in terms of the playground and sang loudly with oh, the next day, I realized she must have spoken to my grandmother came into my bedroom. Sister, she is your mother, and she does care.
What is Khalid?
She does care for you. I said I will wait until Barely is here. He will know what to do and whether we should call her baby.
Okay. Who is the narrator of the story?
The narrator of the story is the girl.
The girl. How do you know that the girl is the narrator of the story?
Because she says my mother.
Because she's talking about herself as I, and she's talking about her mother using she. What's the problem? Okay, what's your question, Sufyan? Yes, it's a first person narrative, and as we said, in the first person, we use the pronoun I and my. So here is the first person. Can you summarize the chapter that we just read now?
Yes.
Okay, give me a quick summary.
First thing, when they were young, her and her brother, their parents divorced. Then they lived with their grandmother until they grew up. Then their mother wanted them back. So she invited them, and the little girl, the narrator doesn't want to accept her, so her mother.
Okay, so when you give a summary, which technique do you use? Like which first, third person point of view, because you are commenting on each character and commenting on each action that happens. Okay, so here is the story, chapter 1. We can complete also to finish chapter 4, because we have chapter 3 and chapter 4. We can finish chapter 4 also today because we still have time. Then we're gonna compare it with the video. Okay, you read, Ibrahim.
Grandmother, and I waited at the railway station. Billy descended from the train and saw me first. The smile that took over his face made me forget all the discomfort I had felt since coming to California. His
Oh,
eyes
how did she feel? She wasn't comfortable because she expressed now the smile that took over his face made me forget all the discomfort I had felt. So when I ask you, how was her feeling or what did she feel? She felt uncomfortable. Okay.
His eyes found grandmother and his smile changed to a grin, and he waved to her. Then he saw mother and his response broke my heart. Suddenly he was a lost little boy who had been found at last. He saw his mother, his home, and then all this his lonely birthdays were gone. His nights when scary things made noise under the bed were forgotten. When he went to her as if hypnotized, she opened her arms and claps, and she clasped, clasped him to her embrace. I felt as if I had stopped breathing. My brother was gone, and he would never come back. I had forgotten everything, but I remembered how we felt on the few occasions when she sent us toys. I poked the eyes out of each doll, and Billy took huge rocks and smashed to bits trucks or trains that came wrapped up in fancy paper.
Which paragraph now?
We're on now paragraph 48.
Okay. Whose turn? Ammar, I guess. Okay, you can read Ammar. Grandmother brought her arm. 48.
48.
Mister,
Yes.
ده بلاش مش فاهم.
48.
Have to call me something weird.
48.
Grandmother puts her arm around me and we walk in. I of the others back to the car. She opened the door and sitting down back seat. She looked at me and butted the seat. This is here we left the front seat for the new brothers. The plan, the plan was that grandmother would return to Arkansas 2 days after Violet for Lady and Wiley. G.R. Rashid, Junior Rashid, the car
Reach it.
I said to grandmother, I want to go back home with you, Mom. She asked why. I said I don't want to think of you on the train. All alone, all alone, you will need me. When did you make the
Decision.
I didn't.
Khaled. عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Decision I didn't want to answer. She said, when you saw the reunion of your brother and his mother, that she saw have such an understanding and warming and country. So I thought it was amazing. It was just as well that I had no answer. Because Biley and his mother be denied.
You know it, okay.
You are a true sensible woman. Grandmother said, thank you, Brian Jr. Grandmother said she had to go west to get his attention. Junior was the train did somebody make for food for your friend. How did you mind? Suddenly he remembered there was
Someone else in the world.
Ish,
Someone else in the world.
the wall. He grinned for grandmother. Yes, mama. Yes, 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 mama. But none of them can look like me.
Sufyan.
علي يا مستر علي.
Okay, Ali, 58. But raise your voice, Ali, okay?
Teacher, what's happening? My hands covering up,
Tongue.
you haven't said a word since I got in the car. I made my voice as cold as possible. I said you haven't given me a chance. And a second, he said, what's the matter? Why? And glad I said I wanted to break his heart. No, you must. My grandmother's voice was really hard. My mother asked, why would you leave now? You said,
I cannot hear you, Ali. Raise your voice.
in California. Grandmother held my hand and patted it. I bit the inside of my mouth to keep from crying. No one spoke until we reached our house. Billy dropped his hand over the back of the front seat. And rattled them. He squeezed my finger and let them go. His hand back to the front seat. But she said no.
Okay, guys. We have here 4 questions. Comprehension check. Try to read it at home and answer it. I will ask you about it next time, inshallah. Who was here in the class?
No one.
No. The one who took your mobile. Who?
Yeah, Mr.
Mr. Riyad.
Yeah.
He said